So why draw in a toned sketchbook? Drawing on toned paper offers several advantages and creative opportunities compared to drawing on white paper. In today's video, we will talk about some of those reasons and why artists may choose to draw in a toned paper sketchbook. For me, it's my favorite. Hi, Maria here from My Art Pixie, and today, let's talk sketchbooks. This is week 3 in my sketchbook series. If you haven't already, I do encourage you to go back and watch the first 2. This week, we will focus on toned sketchbooks. Toned sketchbooks are great for any dry art medium. Supplies like fine liners, a ballpoint pen, a fountain pen, graphite pencils, charcoal pencils, colored pencils, and so much more. Today, I'm going to talk about a few reasons why artists may choose to draw on toned paper. The toned paper that you can find inside of a sketchbook and carry it around with you and continue to learn and grow in your skills and use that toned sketchbook for your daily art practice. So one of the reasons I want to cover this is because of the value contrast that toned paper provides. It's a mid-tone background, which allows artists to work with both light and dark values more effectively. By using both white and dark drawing materials like charcoal or white pencil or a white gel pen, artists can create a wider range of contrast and depth in their drawings. The next thing I want to talk about is the atmosphere and the mood. So toned paper can establish a specific mood or atmosphere in a drawing depending on the color of paper that you choose to use. So I talked about there's gray, tan, blue toned paper, and you can even find green out there. Artists can invoke a different kind of emotion or even tones within their artwork. Let me show you an example. So here you can see that I am drawing the same image that I found on Pinterest on the blue toned and the gray toned paper. You can see that they are coming out completely different. I've used the same colored pencils on both, trying to get them as similar as possible, laying down the colors in the same places and so on. And you can see that there is a difference in mood and even atmosphere because of the blue tones that are coming up and the gray tones that are coming up and through the colored pencil work. You can basically lean in or depend on the color of the paper to help you establish these different atmospheres and moods. The next thing that I want to talk about are the highlights. The highlights, let me tell you, white highlights stand out more predominantly on toned paper. It just creates this striking effect. Like here in this image, you can see that the white just bounces off the paper. Artists can use white pencils, white gel pens, white pastels, and other opaque mediums to add highlights and details. You can really just make your drawing have this 3-dimensional quality within your sketchbook. I always carry around a white gel pen and my toned paper, and it's so fun to come up with drawings. Adding those highlights really helps your image pop. The last thing I want to talk about is something that I talk about a lot on my channel. It's creativity, but it's kind of beyond that. I call it discovery. When you are working on some of your pieces, you can discover things by experimenting with whatever medium that you're working with. The toned paper sketchbooks really encourage experimentation and creativity because you can work with techniques and textures and different styles and really take advantage of the unique qualities that the toned paper offers, unlike any other paper that's out there. So with the white paper, you'd have to add all of the different colors and things. You can still discover and be creative with white paper, but with toned paper, it's kind of like taking you halfway through the process already, because you've got this brown tone behind what you're working on. It is honestly one of my favorite things to play around with. So overall, drawing on toned paper offers artists versatility, expression with your medium to explore your creativity and really produce striking images on your paper. If there's anything that I covered today that you want to know a little bit more about, if you jump on over to my Patreon and check out my memberships, I have 3 tiers available that you can choose from. But the one that I really want to highlight is my sketchbook party. This is one that I have just recently added, and I encourage you to go check it out. So maybe you want to fill your sketchbook and you're just not sure where to start. What I try to do is a different theme each month. If that sounds like something you would enjoy doing, please jump over there and check that out. So it will give you an opportunity to discover and play with that toned paper. And until next time, bye!